Down here in the southern hemisphere, winter is on its way, and there's no denying this season also brings with it the season of colds, flus, and respiratory conditions. I'm suffering right now. When we're not well, we tend to move into the I need to rest state of mind, and that couldn't be truer. But in this rest phase, it's still important to continue to nourish the body and the mind so we can help them on the journey of healing. In honouring our body, we need to fuel it with the right nutrients and even some movement, in addition to creating moments of stillness within the mind. Find that sweet balance between rest and gentle movement. I'm B. Sherlock, a certified yoga and meditation teacher, and I'm so thankful you are here to move and find your centre. If you're finding value in this video, please hit the like button. And when you've given the practice a go and you enjoy the flow, I'd love it if you subscribed so you don't miss any of my uploads. This short practice will help to find that balance between rest and gentle, nourishing movement. So grab some blocks, big, thick books, a bolster, or a rolled up blanket, or maybe even the couch cushions. We'll nourish the mind and body in order to fuel the soul. Let's meet on the mat. So we'll begin the flow with just a brief moment of connecting the breath to the body, just to really bring us into the moment and settle into the body on the mat. So closing down the eyes, sitting up nice and tall, ground down through the sit bones and lift up through the crown. Allow the breath to fill the base of the spine, fill the pelvic bowl. Trickle into the belly, into the heart space, open up through the collarbone. And the exhale is guided by a very gentle pelvic contraction as the navel draws toward the spine, and you notice the body soften and the shoulders fall away from the ears. If you like, you can bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly just to really define that connection. As we allow the breath to fill the body with slow and purposeful inhales and exhales, we begin to become familiar with that movement of the breath in the body. Take the gaze inward, looking up and toward the midpoint between the brow and slightly up. Eyes remain closed. Just really focus on the breath and the movement it creates within the body. Allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm now. Try not to alter it in any way, and just observe. Notice any sensations throughout the body, any fluctuations with the movement of the mind, movement of the thoughts. Bring the hands to rest on the knees. Gently bow the head and flutter the eyelids open. Bring the left hand to rest on the right knee, and as we inhale, we're going to lift up through the crown. We're going to hinge at that left hip crease and reach the right arm up and over. Gently rotate the heart toward the sky. Just taking a few deep breaths here, breathing into that side body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Breathing in, come back to center. Bring the right hand to the left knee, lifting up through the crown, hinging at the right hip crease, leaning over to the right, and sweeping the left arm up and over. Gentle rotation of the torso as we open up toward the sky, breathing into that side body. Inhale, back to center. Roll over the knees, come to find all fours. Hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. I'm just going to breathe into a variation of cat and cow that speaks to your body in this moment. So you might be moving back and forth as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, maybe you wave back forward as you arch into the spine, coming into a cat. Inhale, the belly lowers, the chest opens, we reach through the heart space. Exhale, arching the spine. Maybe we're gently drawing the heels back to the hips back to the heels. Nice and slow, one more. As you inhale, lower the belly. And as you exhale, lift the back of the heart space. Draw the chin toward the chest. Coming back to center now. Tuck the toes. Push into the palms, send the tail to the sky. Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. I'm just going to take a moment to really settle into this pose here. Spreading through the fingertips nice and wide. Gentle traction of the fingertips into the earth to help protect the wrists. Rotate the elbows in toward each other as you open up through the collarbone. Notice as the chest draws toward the thighs. Micro bend in the knees, and we're gently drawing the heels back toward the earth. As we take a deep inhale here, we're going to send the breath to the seat and witness as it lifts the tail up and back, drawing the heart a little closer toward the thighs. Gazes to the back of the mat or towards the navel so you can really open up through the back of the neck. Inhale now, gazes to the top of the mat. And just slowly walk the feet to meet the hands. As we do, fold into an Uttanasana, grasp hold of either elbow. Allow the head and neck to hang. Maybe you find a sway of the torso from side to side. And as you do so, you'll notice as you might open up through each hip, maybe bending the opposite knee to the side the torso is going on to really breathe into the hamstrings. Really allowing the breath to fill the body, right from the heels and the toes, along the back line, through to the heart space and the crown of the head. Next, inhale. Bring the hands to the shins. Find a nice long back. So we're reaching the tail out towards the back of the mat. Crown is moving out towards the front. We're opening up through the collarbone. So nice open heart space to help with our respiratory organs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift, find that flat back. Exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. Breathing in, last time lift, halfway. As we exhale, bring the hands back towards the earth, bend into the knees and just lower the buttocks towards the earth. If you've got your blocks close by now, we're going to come into a supported bridge. So just grab one block. Depending on your flexibility, you might, when we come into our supported bridge, you might have it on the highest level, maybe you have it on medium, or maybe you have it on low, just depending on your flexibility today. So bring the back to the mat, heels as close to the buttocks as you can. I'm going to press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, and just grab that block and place it underneath the sacrum. You can allow the hips to fall and surrender into the block. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. And allow the hands to rest beside the body. So we're just supporting the low back here, so we can open up through the heart space, allowing us to find some nice opening through the lungs. When we're sick, we tend to hunch over to kind of go into a protective mode. And these postures can help us open our heart space and open the airways to help us breathe a little better when we're not well. And just take a few breaths here. Again, breathing into the body using the pranic life force of the breath to help fuel and heal the body. The inhale is sent towards the base of the spine, filling the torso, maybe feeling opening through the front line of the body. And the exhale gently draws the navel toward the spine. It's that real gentle assist from that pelvic contraction. One more breath. On the next inhale, press into the soles of the feet, lifting the hips ever so slowly. Gently release the block from underneath the low back. Lower the hips. Heel toe the feet towards the edges of the mat and just allow the knees to touch here. Arms resting beside the body. Chin is gently away from the chest. Just allowing the breath to help recalibrate the body. Our next posture is going to be very similar to a shoulder stand. It's just a supported shoulder stand, so it's actually going to be similar to the bridge. To keep this one safe, we'll all start on the lowest level with our block. So press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, tuck that block underneath the sacrum. Again, finding our balance, finding our center. Bend into the right knee. And if you've found your balance, send and extend that right knee towards the sky. Balancing it out now, bring the left knee towards the chest. Making sure we have stability, tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Extend that left knee. Just giving the heart space and the mind the fresh oxygenated blood as it recycles and flows from the legs back through the body. And with our shoulder blades tucked underneath the chest, we're still finding that opening through the heart space. Take the gaze inward, focusing on the breath. 2 more full breaths here. Moving out of this posture the same way we came in, bending the left knee, releasing the sole of the foot to the earth. Bend the right and release the foot. Release the block from underneath the sacrum, bring the hips to meet the earth. You can cactus the arms. We're just going to lower the knees toward the left. We'll go into a little bit of a seagrass movement. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, lowering the knees towards the right. 2 more times each side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, moving to the left. Following the cadence of your own breath now. Maybe you take a little longer with the knees on either side. Or maybe you're finding a little more solace in the connection of the breath with the movement of the body. Coming back to meet in center now. Gently rise, grab a block or one of your tall books and your bolster. We'll come into a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're just going to rest a block at the top of the mat. Again, just coming to where your height allows when we open our chest. So you might need to adjust this as we set up for the posture. Bringing the bolster to rest on that block at the top end, nice and stable. We'll bring the sacrum towards the back of the mat. Good. Soles of the feet meet. We're going to gently lower our back onto the bolster, opening up through the heart, opening up through the groin, and just allow the arms to fall to the sides. Sending the breath to the seat. If you want a little more opening through the heart, you just need to lower the bolster a little further. I'm going to bring my bolster right down towards the earth and put my block aside. Just allow the body to surrender here. So we're surrendering the back of the heart into the bolster, surrendering the knees toward the earth, opening up through the groin, and just allowing the blood flow through the body. Three more full breaths here. Maybe you close down the eyes and allow the breath to help you find that center. Take your final breaths here. If you'd like to remain in your supported Supta Baddha Konasana, feel free to do so. I'm going to move into Shavasana now. If you want to move out of the posture, you can just bring the knees to meet each other. Lifting the torso by pressing the elbows into the earth, engaging the core. Shift the bolster out of the way. Just lower the back toward the earth. If you've got a little blanket nearby, maybe you want to place that over the body while resting in Shavasana, our corpse pose. Extending the legs out long, allow the feet to fall to the sides of the earth. Tucking the shoulder blades underneath the chest, drawing the chin away from the heart space, encouraging the natural curve of the spine. Relax all the muscles in the face. Letting go of any furrow in the brow, any tension in the jaw. And just focus on the breath, the ebb and flow of the inhale and the exhale, likened to the natural flow of the ocean's tide. Which flows in and it flows out, almost like it's washing away that which no longer serves you. And just allow each limb of the body to surrender into the earth. Become aware of the breath, noticing its natural rhythm, trying not to alter it in any way. Notice as the inhale opens and expands those spaces within the body. The exhale releases, it softens. Begin to find some movement in your fingers and your toes. Gently sway the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Press into your free palm. Rise to a comfortable seat. Eyes can remain closed. And bring your awareness to the body. Appreciate the sensations created by whatever condition you're experiencing. Take an inhale, sweep the arms overhead and just draw in the energy of this flow and cup that energy in the palms of your hands. As you exhale, bring the hands to meet at heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope that through this practice you feel a little nourished, you feel a little more open through the heart space and find it a little easier to breathe. And like me, until next time, keep making magic in this world from your space, at your own pace, because that's what the world needs. Namaste.